We found a 6x6 Ford Ranger, sent it, broke it, fixed it, did some serious weight reduction, and now it's time to turn it into the ultimate pre-runner. Starting with some custom end plates and then a fully custom gas tank made out of street signs.
Alrighty, at long last, I've got this all cleaned out and got the cross member cut out here. Another many pounds of weight reduction. And now I'm gonna do a little bit of reinforcement and gusseting in this area. So do that, and then I'm gonna have to start building this gas tank. And I think I might also look at rerouting these hoses. These are the hydraulic lines and various other things for the rear steer. I think it'd be a lot better for the gas tank here, and just it'd look better and be cleaner to have these go through the bottom instead of the back. Got these two plates all welded in and looking much better. Time to figure out a gas tank. So I decided to go ahead and give this a shot in, computer CAD. Got my snacks, See how it goes. But yeah, this way I have a much more accurate pattern than if I'd done it with cardboard. And honestly, it was frustrating there for a minute because I'm still learning this program, but I think it's still way faster. And then it's got these two slopey planes here to match up with these sloped planes on the chassis there. Once I start assembling it, I'll probably put some baffles in there because otherwise it'll slosh really bad. And then of course I'll have to add the filler thing on top, but that'll all happen later. Both an exciting day and a sad day. Exciting because we're making a gas tank. Sad because to do so, I have to steal the change required sign off the wall. I like this one, but I'm gonna need all the street signs we have to make this gas tank. Ow. What a W there, well.
It's nice out, so today we're gonna hit the zip lines, chill in the van, and talk about the sponsor of the video, Athletic Greens AG1. AG1 is a comprehensive, all-in-one supplement engineered to fill the gaps in your diet.
It's packed with 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients.
Athletic Greens even has the AG1 travel pouches for when you're out camping, traveling, or, sleeping in your treehouse, as we all do. AG1 helps give you the energy and immune support you need to accomplish your goals. All you need is one little scoop or one travel pouch in about 8 ounces of water, and you're good to go. Yeah.
And as a viewer of the channel, if you click our link in the description, you will get a free year's supply of vitamin D3K2 and 5 free travel packs with your very first purchase.
Woo! All right, back to the build. Got all the little pieces cut out that I can easily cut out with the arc droid. Now it's time to do the big ones. I'm gonna try and make the whole top out of this piece, which would be that file right there. So I can just reference that for dimensions. And I'm gonna try to keep chains required legible. That would be pretty sweet. Look, I made a new shop. As that goes, something like that. Doing my usual getting rid of all the sticky gooey stuff on all these pieces before I start welding together. And this time I'm using paint thinner instead of brake clean because it's cheaper, it's way less stinky and toxic, and it works just as well. Now that I got everything cleaned up, time to see if we can bend it on the new Bailey mag brake. It's got a pretty sweet feature of having a stop, so you can set that to the number of degrees you want. Oh, what a butter. Minty. I think I burned a few feet of welding rod. Those all started out this long the other night. I was welding this up. So yeah, got a little bit of welding done. Ready to put the lid on it, just about. Although, before I do that, I'm gonna make some baffles in the bottom because that's a lot of sloshy area. And I knew this was the case, I just didn't want to try to deal with it in CAD. But this bottom edge here runs into the drive line. The good news is that the drive line doesn't actually move up and down because it's got independent suspension, so the diffs are rigidly mounted. But anyway, yeah, so that I will have a look under there and make some marks as to where I need to notch it for the drive line. Now that I got my little driveline clearance bit welded in, and all of the seams that can be reached are welded inside and out. So now it's baffle time. So I cut this little plate out here. It's gonna go across here, and it'll serve two purposes of, you know, structural reinforcement and baffling so that the fuel doesn't slosh all over the place. Maybe one of these days we'll just buy some aluminum that isn't street signs, but I don't know, it's kind of fun. Well, that's thoroughly welded. And I'd say that might be our biggest weight reduction yet. You pick this thing up with one hand, the other one takes 2 people. I think it won't leak. Famous last words, but shouldn't leak. So now I have the fun of getting all the parts from this one into that one. So this is what I found inside the tank there. We got fuel pump, and all of this has just been extended, which means it'll be easy to unextend, relatively speaking. This is the level sending unit, so I'll have to, you know, redo that so that it's a little more accurate. It's actually not bad, like right there, that would be full. I just need to go a little farther down. So now I just have to drain the gas out of this and get it cleaned up so I can cut that out without blowing myself up again. So...
Again? Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you weren't here then. That was a couple years ago.
I remember that story.
Yeah, that was a good story. Oh man, what are you doing?
It's falling. Okay, I'm good.
Okay. Oh man. What are you doing? Stop moving.
It's. I got like my fullest extent to get it up. I mean, it doesn't smell bad.
It's not that bad, honestly. Oh, ha! I thought we were full. That's only like half.
Of that?
Yeah!
Oh.
That seemed like so much gas!
Yeah, it did.
Gas Splasher Willie.
What just swindled out there? Was that a goldfish? Was that a goldfish?
Yeah, well, it was the native gasoline tank goldfish. We'll be sure to filter this before we use it.
Up my sleeve.
Oh yeah! Look at that! That looks minty fresh! And you know, the fuel pump actually fits in there. And you can kind of turn it around a little bit to get the right position. Now I need a filler neck. And for now, I'm just gonna cut off the bung off of the other tank and weld it onto here. This is also a good way to clean out the gas tank. So this is the nasty old gas that we pulled out of the other tank. I'm gonna filter it into here, slosh it all around, pour it back out and refilter it, and get all the little aluminum particles out of there. Plus, you know, there's multiple filters in any given fuel pump system, so anything we miss in that process should be fine. Look at the yummy little worms that were inside the fuel tank.
Ew.
It's just,
That's what I thought was a goldfish.
Yeah, it's just silicone that's been soaked in gasoline
That's
for
really gross.
like who knows how many years.
15?
18.
Yeah.
My guess is going to be about 18 gallons.
Nice. Backside. Wow.
You can hear it gurgling through all the
Yeah, the baffles.
baffles. Well, it's leaking out the lid, but that's blatantly obvious.
Yeah, there's no gasket.
Yeah, I didn't put any sort of sequence on it. Well, cool! Got ourselves a gas tank. Oh, should hook up the lines real quick and see if it runs. Look at that! Functional gas tank! Look at it go!
Awesome.
I've had an idea here for mounting this thing. Rather than make like a million mounts that might break off on the aluminum, I'm gonna take some of this conveyor belt material and just rivet it onto the surfaces where the gas tank will touch, and then it'll just set into there when I make the plate that goes over the top of it. I'll just make it so that it clamps it down in with some more rubber. So anyway, time to rivet Time to rivet this on here.
Frederick, I don't think you're supposed to be in the garden.
Is it resting on the passenger side?
Oh, it's
There's a couple swindly things right here. Huh, guess not. So I'm gonna try to reroute these hydraulic lines through the floor, like right about here. So I'm gonna see if I have enough length. I'll just disconnect one of them and reroute it and see if it's gonna be long enough, because that would be way better, and then I can cover up this hole in the back and have them come straight up here. I forgot to like mark which one of these goes to which. Hey, I got it right on the first try.
Now we have a very compact, very custom gas tank and rerouted our hydraulics. All that's left is some bodywork, some paint, a new pair of shoes, and then we are off to New York City.